Hello, my lovely angels. Before we go into the readings, I just want to let you know that the giveaway is still going on. The details will be linked down below in the comments section. It will tell you everything of how to enter if you'd like a free personal reading with me. I'll be picking 2 people to win. So 2 people will be getting the readings, maybe more. I don't know yet how many winners there'll be, but I do want to let you know that it's still going on. The winner will be announced on the 1st of April, so I'm going to go straight into the readings, but again, that will all be down below in the comments section. If you want to check it out, feel free to ask questions. I'll answer them there. All right, let's dive into the readings. Hello, my beautiful Virgos out there. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for being here with me. This will be your weekly reading for the week of the 25th going to the 31st of March. All right, we're going to dive straight into it. This is a crazy time, I will say, and it's showing up in everyone's readings. That's why you're probably seeing some crazy titles this week, is because the energy, astrology, and energetically is crazy. So I really do wonder how it's going to show up for you guys. The 25th is full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, so really highlighting like partnerships and balance, and bringing up new beginnings, but probably through breakthroughs, but depending on how it affects your sign depends on your rising sign. And I am really tempted to make a separate video on it, so if you would like that, make sure you like the video so I know, like this video, and let me know in the comments if that's the kind of content you guys would like to see, because it does feel very crazy. And we also have Mercury retrograde and all these other things coming up, so I'm tempted to do some videos on it, but let me know if you'd like that. But let's dive into it. Alrighty, and if you love my crystal necklace, it's handmade, and I love the lady who does it. She's super sweet. It's a lovely small business. It will do wonders, I'm sure. But if you are interested in very affordable handmade jewelry, that's down below. I will link that in the comments. And you can join me and my lovely Daisy and Theo back here to have our lovely crystals. They do also just crystals on there as well, she does. So if you're not into jewelry, but you do want some crystals and been thinking about it, then this is your sign. Go there. All right, but anyway, let's dive into your reading, Virgo. Let's see what's going on for you guys this week. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Itching the third eye before we start. That's a good sign. For Virgos, please, you have the third chakra. This is your solar plexus. Okay, this is your willpower. This is where your self-esteem comes from. I'm sure this is our ability to believe we can actually go for something and can do something. And you also have the angel of balance coming through here, which makes sense. I told you this full moon is really coming up in the readings in interesting ways, I will say, for all the signs. And for you, it's about bringing balance probably into this is I know it says here it's in his chest. It's actually maybe it's not showing in his chest. I don't know why that golden light is there. That's really the heart chakra. But where he has this golden ball right under your rib cage, that's where your solar plexus is. But again, this is your energy point that really does kind of speak about your willpower and your energy and motivation to do something. So the angel of balance feels like if you've been struggling in that area of your life and kind of feeling like, oh, maybe I can't do it, or you're not taking action on some things, this could be a really big sign that you're finally coming to balance with that energy here, and you're balancing that chakra. I'm hearing like for some of you, this may have been out of balance, and you would know that because you may have had like spurts of energy of like doing things and then not completing them, or doing things and then kind of not having any energy anymore. Like it's almost like I'm seeing an overpowered solar plexus, which is like constantly doing everything and not slowing down. But then it feels like you also get exhausted and then go through like a time where you don't do anything. I'm seeing that. I don't know why. Right. Anyway, that's changing. I like that. You're bringing something into balance here. Let's get some more cards for you, Virgo. You have round and round karmic cycles coming to an end. This makes sense for the full moon here. The round and round card is saying in order to get out of a situation that is clearly quite repetitive, we have to do something differently. And this feels like this is what you're bringing into a situation here. It does feel like cutting out karmic cycles, dealing with things differently is definitely a very, very, very big theme for you guys, Virgo. I'm hearing yes. Yes. I don't know why. You have watched over coming through here. Okay, this says, I allow myself to feel safe and enjoy my life, knowing that heaven is watching over my loved ones and me. I'm hearing this quote that's like, if you knew that you would succeed despite the blockages, if you knew that you could get that thing that you're wanting, you know, would you do it? And I think some of you might be, I'm hearing, paralyzed with fear because of like, I need to know everything. It's such a Virgo thing. Like, I need to know that I can do this and what happens next, so I know I can do it, you know. But it's not believing unconditionally that you can do something. It's almost like you are, depending on the situation, like maybe deterring yourself from doing things because you have to know if you're actually able to do it instead of going into it and seeing. Okay, I don't know what I'm hearing here, but I hope it makes sense for some of you. Let's carry on here. Got lots of cards coming through for you, and I'm feeling so itchy up here. All of a sudden, like I've just done 6 readings today, and your one is the only one that's making me feel this way. And you have complacency. Interesting, because this does make a lot of sense. This is the base chakra, okay? So this is really to do with your identity. I think what you're really coming out of, and I will say coming out of because of the round and round, you're cutting a repetitive cycle off that's been caused by not feeling good enough, not feeling able enough to make your life, your dream, your reality. You know, feeling a bit unprotected. I think a lot of you are very overly protective of yourself, which is fine. We have to be at times, but it's overly protective, not protective, overly protective, that you are not like pushing yourself to the limits. Yeah, I felt that. Okay. You know, this lady is sitting here and she's kind of regretting a lot of things because she's kind of let her life move away because she kind of stayed in a comfort zone. She's like, oh, I don't have the energy to do that anymore. I don't have the time to do that anymore. So there's almost like this energy here of saying, like, make sure that you're not being complacent. Interesting. There's a ticket there. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that amongst the leaves. I'll put my finger near it. This is ticket that was ripped up. So for some of you, you could be getting an opportunity, whether this is like a spiritual ticket saying that you have this opportunity in your hands, you're able to do something. It's ripped up here because it's very likely you've denied yourself the fact that you even had the opportunity and you didn't go for it because, you know, it's outside your comfort zone or whatever. All right, let's carry on for you guys. Virgo, passion. All right, this is your sacral chakra. You have a lot of, this is the chakra deck, so yeah, it's going to bring up a lot of your chakras, but you're starting from the bottom chakras, which is interesting, which means that something needs to be grounded. Ideas, beliefs, a plan, dreams, goals got to be grounded here. So yeah, we spoke about complacency. In terms of passion, the story behind this is really kind of to remind yourself that what you're doing may not make sense to other people, but if it's something that brings you joy, then it's completely fine to do it. This lady is actually, you know, a princess, and she gets mocked by her royal friends and family for being of service to people who are different to her, you know, from a different class to her, but she enjoys it. She loves to read to these people and it's helping people, but people are mocking her for it. So again, the message here is to not allow people to kind of get in the way of what makes you feel happy. Don't allow opinions of other people to make you change what you're passionate about, or not even change, deny yourself of what you're passionate about. Okay, so just pay attention to that. Don't look at it, is what I'm hearing. You have release. Okay, so another message for you guys here is to really let some things come to an end. The release card is a card of kind of feeling a bit of guilt or blame. So whether this is things of the past, okay, it's a bit of a graveyard here, so it's kind of like the past, things that have come to an end. It's about really kind of letting those things go and to not allow those to keep you up at night. Don't allow these to affect you, whether it's certain people, relationships that you've had that have made you doubt yourself. Yeah, the release card is again making sure that we're not blaming others for why we are not moving forward. Okay, these things have come to an end. Don't allow it to haunt you is what I'm hearing as well. Okay, all right, let's dive into your tarot. That could be what the round and round is about. It's almost like there's something that is needing to come into balance here. All right, let's see. I remember in your last reading we had that like to the moon reference, and I just had an imagery of you breaking through like there's this cloud, and when you find balance you're shooting through the clouds. I'm seeing you pop through the clouds, which is so interesting given that we have that imagery like you're breaking through the atmosphere, you know, or something. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, that's interesting, this saying, because it feels like you are coming outside your comfort zone. Bear with me. Earth is like the comfort zone, but it's restricted. That's saying the universe outside of that is unlimited. So it's almost like you're entering space. You're breaking through the atmosphere. The pressure is different out there, and you knew that. I don't know what I'm sensing here, but that's the imagery coming up for you guys. So let me know what your interpretations of that are. Okay, you have Seven of Cups. It's that cloud. Okay, so this Seven of Cups represents confusion, maybe many options that are causing you to feel a little bit like paralyzed by fear about which you should choose. Let's clarify what this is. I will say this week seems confusing for you. I will be honest. But this is something that you are going to be balancing and understanding why you feel caught up in this. Okay, so let's clarify what this is. You have the Knight of Cups. Okay, there are two messages behind this. This can be a card of an apology that might make you feel like, what? What? Like, what does this mean? Yeah. Okay, there's so many things coming to my head. Okay. In general, because it's a general reading, and it depends on your situation, of course, the details, but for all of you, or for most of you, I really do see that this is asking for you to just take one and see where it lands you. Like, a lot of you are, again, stuck in, maybe I should do this, or maybe I should do that. Like, or maybe you have a lot of plans, you don't know what one to do first. It's almost like just take a cup and go and see where it takes you. Of course, don't go for the ones that you know are not good. But in this case, where it could just be trial and error and experimenting with things in life, it's like just see where it goes. And if it gives you the red flags, and you leave it behind, or if it's not working out for you, then you can like let it go. But it's almost as like, I do see that you are going to new territories, which makes sense with the imagery that we were seeing about breaking through the atmosphere. Don't know what's going on, like why space is your reference lately, Virgo. But it's kind of like this ability to be vulnerable and to go into situations that are new to you, and the feelings that come from that. And like I said before, like you're trying to understand what happens after that. But it's like you only know when you go through it. Sometimes we can do that when we're watching tarot readings. Like, I need to know what's gonna happen and what happens after that. But it's like, if you are not getting the answers, it's because they're wanting you to kind of go forward with something, to find out by yourself. Let's see, because you're watched over, you are protected. Okay. You know, I'm seeing that you're in this little bubble here, and that's your complacency bubble. It's more of a comfort zone than complacency. I don't know what this is. Okay, let's see. Where is the Knight of Cups going? For some of you, did I say there might be an apology? Page of Cups is there as well, as I'm seeing that. So someone could be saying something of how they feel, but there is a little bit of confusion around it. Why? Seven of Cups, please. The Hierophant. This could be someone that you're in a relationship with or were. The Hierophant is some sort of commitment. So this could be things that you're wanting to commit to. I'm seeing so many messages for you guys as well. Which we see that with the third chakra, your solar plexus. You may have a lot of ideas for the things that you want to do, and you don't know what to commit to. Or maybe the fact that there are so many things that you're not actually doing the commitment part of it, because it's almost like which one do I do, or the thought process of actually thinking about it makes you like not actually do it. Some of you, you know, when you find a little bit of fun in the planning but not in the actual doing of it, you know, it's kind of like that vibe. This is saying you are able to do it. They're wanting you to commit to something, not a person, that's not what they're saying, but they're wanting you to kind of commit to something here. Someone could be, there could be marriage here, someone that you're married to could be saying something again that's kind of confusing to you here. It's very heartfelt though with the Knight of Cups. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups here. It feels like this is so different for everybody. 7 of Pentacles. Let's get one more for that. I'm hearing like you're not going to see results straight away, but there is a new beginning happening. And the Empress is here. Beautiful energy. This is also really good energy for a glow up, by the way. You have to do that work for it, whatever that is to you. Like that's an abundant energy. So the 7 of Pentacles is about putting work towards something and not exactly seeing results straight away, but don't allow that to deter you. Maybe we need to reassess something, you know, maybe things don't work out straight away, but that's okay. 7 of Pentacles is really about reassessing. Okay, what can I do differently? What can I do better? But not giving up on it. Okay, the wild card is here, so there will be change and transformation. And, you know, instead of going to the 10 of Pentacles, which is what the 7 is working for, you will have the Empress, which is about not only being abundant, but embodying abundance. So it feels like you're going to get abundance from all around, not just in the one thing you're working on. There's something about your self reflection, your self-image, how you view yourself is going to be different. Like your worthiness, the way that you see yourself is different. It's very interesting, right? I hope this makes sense to you guys. Oh my God, apologies. Right, let's see what else is happening for Virgo. Then we're gonna actually clarify each of these cards here of the oracles. The Hanged Man, okay, or the Hanged One in this deck. Okay, this is about if you are feeling a bit stagnant and things have been a little bit repetitive in your life, just like that round and round, being a bit stuck. The Hanged One is really about looking at things from a different perspective, okay? Because from there we gain enlightenment. You do have the 5 of Cups here as well. So again, maybe we're too caught up on what could go wrong or what's already happened. This is what you need to release. You're no longer there. It's no longer happening. You can break free from this situation, but you have to find balance. You have to see something a little bit differently here. And again, they're repeating that quote. Definitely put it in the comments because I think I'm doing it wrong, saying it wrong. But it's like, if you knew you could get that thing that you're wanting, desiring, and you knew that you were protected and that, you know, in whatever happens, like, would you do it? Would you go for it? Of course you would, right? Because you know, but it's, you know, Virgo, you know, but it's like, it's not like evident. It's still in the clouds here. It's like, just like the clouds. Some of you, that's what the moon is about in space. You know, it's almost like the atmosphere is just showing as this cloud. You are rising up. I'm seeing that, which basically means you're going to new levels, new environments, new experiences, new reality. This is a different imagery that I'm getting for like a timeline shift. But you're launching yourself out there, but it's like, but I need to know exactly where that moon is, or I need to know exactly what I'm heading towards, or I need to know exactly what it's going to look like out there. You have this cloud there, you know. If you knew that beyond the clouds, there was all these amazing things that you could have, would you still do it? Like, I don't know what this is, right? I don't know, but I'm seeing you really going to a new level. Like, that's really what it's showing me. But please, I'd love to read your interpretations of that in the comments, because that is just, it's a wild imagery that you guys have been having this space. Right, 3rd chakra, let's have a little look at this. Success, victory coming through. 6 of Wands, especially for those of you who, you know, if you want to be in a public eye, this is really about gaining attention, all right, the right kind of attention. This is having supporters, a really good community, people who are, you know, like cheering you on. Like, I'm hearing quotes come to mind, but it's like they're empty. Like, I don't know what these quotes are. You have a lot of love around you, by the way. Okay, so community will really love and support you. And this is also about you loving and supporting yourself too. It comes from there first, by the way. You got to love yourself enough to take a chance on yourself. I'm hearing that. Feel like that that hits home, that felt truth, that felt like okay, right. One more. I just asked what's been blocking that in my head. Like, and the King of Cups came through and the Five of Pentacles. What's been blocking that? Five of Pentacles is a little bit of a scarcity mindset. I mean, it can also be about like an abandonment wound, or maybe you did go through some sort of rejection that could be impacting your belief that you can have attention or have the right kind of people that are drawn to you or have victory in whatever. It could be relationships, could be, again, career or whatever. And again, there's a lot of emotions as well, to be honest, that King of Cups. But you will be balanced above that. Let's clarify the Angel of Balance here. Maybe you went through like a financial loss or some sort of loss, okay, and that kind of made you feel a lack of confidence within yourself and your intuition as well. King of Wands and the Angel of Balance, okay, it's about your creative. It can also be people as well, but let's see. Wheel of Fortune and the King of Wands. Ooh, this feels spicy. I say spicy because it feels different. I don't know why I said that, but the Angel of Balance with the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Wands. What's the balanced aspect of this, Spirit? What's the balance for? The Moon. So this is our shadow side, okay? These are the things that we want hidden. These are, maybe some confusions. The Moon can represent things that are hidden from us. It is kind of the subconscious mind to me as well. That's how I see it. So that Angel of Balance is really about, okay, so this is the shadow work that you need to do, is where this abandonment wound or this lack of trust of yourself and your willpower to do something or achieve something. King of Wands, you are creative, you are unique, you are like a manager, you're very good at managing things, you're very good at adapting. By the way, there's something I'm wanting to say as well. You're so scared of the cloud that you forget in your ability to you forget your ability that you can adapt and you can change based on situations. You've done it before. I'm hearing you've definitely done it before. You're not a Page of Wands, you're a King of Wands. You're very good at adapting. You're very good at going, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, you're a manager. Let's say you're a manager, you're a boss. Whether you are in your job or whether you just have this very good leadership ability. So if this is in terms of a work situation, you are able to lead people beyond the clouds. You have to trust yourself first almost. It's like there's something needs you to kind of do it, right? Clearly we're speaking on a very spiritual level. I will ground these messages in a second here, right? The Wheel of Fortune is also about luck, okay? All right, it is expecting unexpected as well, but it's again about trusting in your ability to understand the balance of not just the moon and the things that are hidden, but the things that you know are there. That's what they're saying here. This is crazy, Virgo, because it's almost just reminding you not just of the negatives, but what if I fail? But what if this happens? But what if something? You are able to adapt. What about if it actually does happen though? Like, what if it's even better than you expected? Like, that's the balance here. Okay, interesting. That's a leap of faith. Am I convincing you, Virgo? Like, that's what it feels like. Right, the round and round card, the cycle. Two of Swords. A decision needs to be made. It's not good enough to just plan. How many plans have you made and you've still not gone for it? This is really saying that some change is necessary. I know it's not the biggest card for change, but it's about a major decision coming up for you guys. And in order to make one, it's almost like when we pick one sword, we're having to say no to the other one. So this can again just represent, in order to kind of change your life, you have to really say, okay, I'm not doing these things anymore. And that's how you break a cycle. Okay, maybe it's about outgrowing people and going, okay, well, like, in order for me to go here, I have to kind of, move away from these people or whatever it is. I don't know if you're cutting someone out. Let's just clarify it. Six of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. Definitely financially, things will be really good for you. Yeah, that's my thinking phase apparently. Sorry, I'm just looking at these cards because it's almost like it is a choice on what you're giving your time and energy and money to, by the way. So this could be budgeting or investing. I'll show you whilst we both stare at this together, because I'm trying to look at this as if this is like a choice. Like, I don't know if you're choosing, because the Six of Pentacles, again, is about bringing something to balance, which is great. And again, I do see that part of this. Some of you, I mean, if this is in terms of like people and you've overgiven the past and now you're scared to go into something because, you know, you don't know your boundaries. But you do know your boundary. You have learned a lesson here. You will be successful as you move forward. But it's like you have to trust yourself to understand how to bring something into balance, how to adjust, how to change something. Okay, so yeah, Six of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. I definitely do see for some of you that there could actually be a really good financial or career, you know, opportunity or something very stable. For some of you, again, it could be moving homes. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but I am. But you're having to make a choice about what you're giving to. And it definitely is something much more stable or, again, financially rewarding. It's very rewarding. Let's just get one more for this, because for some reason, I mean, with the Five of Wands here as well, like I am sensing that maybe your decision has to do with other people. Let me see. What is this decision, please, for Virgo? We have the Ten of Swords and everything is fine. The way that this comes up here, and how it has come up lately, is like when we kind of are lying to ourselves about how difficult something actually is, or the ending of a situation. Like, this is telling me that something already has come to an end and we might not be actually looking at it. We're not getting up from it, sorry. You know, it's like, well, I'm fine down here. Well, are you fine? A cycle has been repeating because, you know, there could be some things that you've been accepting. The Five of Wands is there from others. Let's just get one. This decision is actually putting an end to something that's already ended. So whether this is just something that still bugs you, or moving on from something, a chapter, closing a cycle out once and for all, I'm hearing. One more for this round and round energy. Three of Swords. This is clearly something that caused or is causing a lot of pain. But again, that everything is fine. It's like you might be still denying that. Five of Wands is still here. The Five of Wands is like conflict, competition. I was sensing that, you know, people might not be happy with your choice. All right, let's look at the Six of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles, because that feels good. Ace of Wands, yeah, it is good. You have a very passionate new beginning here, but it may mean you have to kind of, again, like make a decision that can be kind of painful. I don't know why it's painful. Again, I think maybe it's just like a certain story of yourself. Maybe that's a complacency here. Oh, yeah, it is. I don't know. Some of you need to get off your phone. That's the thing that's stopping you from really moving forward. You know, we all fall into the trap of like either it's social media or it's just distractions in life. This is what makes us complacent. It's something that makes us feel trapped because it's a comfort zone. It's so much easier. We get dopamine from it. You know, that's the vibes I'm seeing. I'm almost seeing like, I'm just hearing, it's time to get up, Virgo. It's time to get up. It's time to go. It's time to move forward. You're ready. We have to get rid of this thing that is causing you to not really see the truth. This is already kind of died out and closed. You're supposed to change. Like, if we're gonna go back to the imagery, and again, I'm so sorry for those of you who are getting sick of me, but it's like Earth. We're gonna see it as Earth. Sure, it's amazing if we're not talking about the people in it. But there is so much out there for you, and it's like this is what they're calling for you to do. It's almost like you're supposed to go way beyond the clouds. There's limitless there's a limitless amount, an unlimited amount of things that you can do, and you know that. But part of you is like, oh, I'm fine here though, you know, but things are fine here. But this is like an old part of yourself that you might be attached to, or like have some like, I don't know. Right. But this energy is what it's calling you to make a decision on. Has this energy been taking from you more than it's been giving back to you? It's time to give to things that give back to you. That's how to get out of this cycle, right? Let's look at the watched over card. 10 of Swords. Now, this is interesting. Again, it does say that, again, this is supposed to come to an end. It's the same thing it was speaking about. Things will be better. There's a new cycle coming. But I was feeling like with the watched over and 10 of Swords, you know, it does feel like there is somebody in the spirit world here who is looking out for you. Let's get one more for that. Right, watched over. The Knight of Wands. Like I said, go get it, Virgo. Like the Knight of Wands is like, as ambitious, especially if you run your own business, or again, you're wanting to be in control of your life and be in a position of authority. The Knight of Wands is like the forever student, always wanting more. It's an expansive energy. It's not always wanting more in a bad way. It's curious, you know. You're not here for complacency, Virgo. Whoever I'm speaking to, your purpose is very big. And you've been feeling like you're ready for change, you're ready for expansion, you're ready to travel, you're ready to go for a higher education, you're ready to learn more, do more, experience more. The Knight of Wands is you're a young energy, regardless of your age. This is saying you're still basically in your teens, you're youthful, you're ready to go out there. There's still so much for you to see and gain and achieve and learn. Most importantly, this is definitely about learning. So if you knew you would be successful, what would you do? We said before in your last reading that it did feel like it's like your future self is trying to motivate you. And I think that's why that washed over is there as well. It's like that's so deep. Like I just had this message of like your future self is actually watching you at this moment. Like it's reflecting back to these moments, and that is really scaring me a bit of how it came in like that. But it is like that's what it's feeling like. This watched over is like you are protected. Right. This chakra card fell. I'm going to quickly pick it up so we can clarify them as well. And then we will move on because it's already been half an hour. My goodness. I've always been doing this today. I brought a timer with me today and I've not even turned it on. Damn it. All right. Let's look at complacency, please. The Tower. This is going to be interrupted. This is divine intervention. This is transformation. You're not here to be complacent. You're here to take control. You're here to definitely build an empire for a lot of you, okay? The Empress just came out here. You're made for abundant things. Don't stop where you're at. You and I both know that's not where you're supposed to be. Why is there lemons on her dress? Why have I never noticed that before? When life gives you lemons. I don't know. Sorry. Right. I don't know what lemons are about here, if that's even lemons. Am I just hungry? I don't know what that is about. But the Tower and the Empress, like this is really this Tower moment that you're having, this, you know, this kind of destruction, this divine intervention, this ending, this breaking of a cycle, a way of being, is kind of transforming you to be in this Empress position, which is actually really about attracting in amazing things, believing that you are worthy of it, and holding yourself to a high regard, a high value. Okay, let's look at passion. 7 of Swords. Interesting. Because remember when I said, like, it doesn't matter about other people's opinions of you. If it's something that makes you feel passionate, then go for it. Like 7 of Swords coming through with that is really about, like, don't feel ashamed for, like, this makes you unique. 7 of Swords is almost like, I'm seeing you tiptoeing to go and do this thing that you enjoy. Some of you could be singers, or I'm hearing like, you know, you have a good voice. I don't know if it's something you do for speaking because the passion is here, but it's almost like people like, yeah, right. Let me just get one more for the 7 of Swords. The 10 of Wands is like closing out a really exhausting chapter here. It can also be about letting go of baggage here. You have the Knight of Swords as I'm saying that. Why is this coming up under passion? Some of you have a fear of being seen or heard. Again, Four of Pentacles is like holding back, holding on or holding back with a passion. And the Seven of Swords. Four of Pentacles is usually like being very stuck and stubborn and fearful that if you let go of these things that you've been holding back or holding on to, that, you know, you might lose everything, or you might, you know, end up in a difficult situation. I think this is really, again, about like letting go and surrendering and just doing the thing that your heart is calling you to do. Something that you're passionate about, something that you love doing. Like, don't worry about if people get like frustrated with you. Like, why is there frustrated? It's like let go of the guilt. Let go of the sneakiness around this. Let go of the guilt or the whatever it is. Like, this is something they're asking you to heal. Reflect on, really. One more. The Five of Cups. Why is this all coming up around this passion? You have a lot of tricky cards coming through with this passion. This is, again, worried. This is disappointment. This is feeling disappointed. This is focusing on the negatives. Some of you, again, maybe something didn't go right, and now, you know, you feel like you shouldn't do the thing that you love to do. But there's happiness here. One more for the Seven of Swords. You have the Page of Wands and the Strength card. If you faced rejection, the Three of Wands. Interesting that it flipped out. My finger got stuck to it and it just flipped out the deck. The Page of Wands and the Strength card with the Seven of Swords. I mean, maybe people gossiped about you. If they gossiped about you, I'm going to sit here and say this right now. Whatever people are chatting about you, it's because they're jealous of you. Like, this is the energy I'm seeing here, because it's almost like the Strength card here. Like, this is a very beautiful energy, the Strength card. And a Page of Wands, if it's gossip with the Seven of Swords and people going behind your back and people are saying things or spreading things, I don't know what your life is like, to be honest. I'm just trying to get whatever I can out of this. Like, don't allow what people are saying about you to stop you from doing what you feel so strongly about. Like, you are in a good position and this will take you far. Your passions not only will bring you happiness and give you a good life, at the end of the day, it never matters about what people think. When you speak to people who are, you know, on their last moments of life, and you ask them, you know, what they regret, a lot of the times, like, I wish I didn't give a crap about what those people thought. Like, life is too short to care. This Page of Wands in the Strength card, you're in a very good position. Anyone who's speaking badly of you is jealousy. Seven of Swords. Now, for some of you, the Page of Wands and a Strength card, I do see for some of you, I mean, this could be good news coming through with the Strength card, people seeing your talents, your abilities, so you won't have to like hide them, I'm hearing. One more. Yeah, Page of Swords, jealousy. This is exactly what it is. I don't like the energy coming up around your passion. But the Ten of Cups is here, so I think there's a happy ending for you. But really, if there are people speaking badly of you, ignore it. Just like this passion says, don't listen to the naysayers here. If you're doing something that brings you joy and you're helping people or whatever it is that you're doing, do it because you love it, not because other people love it. Do it because you love it. Okay? Like, someone, I don't know why I'm hearing Humpty Dumpty. Like, don't judge me. But I'm hearing like fell off the wall. Like, it's like almost like I'm seeing people, you know, when they say the phrase like they'll fall off, like someone will really, I don't know what they're saying here, right? I just feel like the people who are judging you because they think they're better than you, you know, the personalities will speak for themselves. Anyway, I don't know what you guys are going through. That's strange how that came up with so much negativity. Like, that sucks. Right, let's look at release. You can see she's kind of closing her ears here, and I think that's important for you. Release with the Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands, and what's on the bottom of the deck is interesting, a Six of Cups. Nostalgia. Release the past. Ace of Cups is saying that you are entering a very beautiful, emotional new beginning. Eight of Wands, as you move forward, as you enter this new beginning, and as you release, you're going in the right direction, and things will speed up for you. Okay. Again, if this is where that cycle's coming through, end the cycles. Okay. Don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the voices. Don't listen to the memories. If they're telling you to go backwards or stay where you are. Eight of Cups and the Eight of Wands, Ace of Cups with release could be somebody coming back from the past. Because this is clarifying the release card, release the guilt from the situation, release any blame in the situation, and move forward. It's here for you to learn or release it more, should I say. More so than anything else is what I was supposed to say. The Sun and the Fool. Look at this new happy beginning coming through. And this Justice card, the Lovers is trying to come up here as well. Amazing stuff. This is that full moon energy. This Justice is here to bring something into balance so you can take a leap of faith. All right. And head towards this happiness. And I love that we have this moon has been holding you back, but you're now just trusting in the universe, in happy times. Like the Sun is behind the Fool anyway. If you believed you could succeed, if you believed that you would get it, if you knew you could get it, not just believed, but if you knew you could get it, would you do it right here, right now? Would you do it today? Would you start working towards it? Damn, Virgo, right? Long ass reading, 40 minutes. It's actually 40 as I looked at that. So I wonder if that is like, it's like building the structure, you know, the home or whatever. Anyway, I love you guys. I am going to leave you alone. So peace. I wish you all the best. I love you guys. Giveaway details are in the comments. So check that out. My jewelry, my lovely crystal necklace. I will link the store where I got it from down below. And yeah, I love you and I wish you all the best. All right.